Do you know the type of this sentence? محمد أكل السمك. Is it nominal or verbal? What about the verb أكل? Where is its subject, الفاعل? Is it محمد? No, it's not. To know the answer of this question and to understand many things about conjugation and verbal sentences, watch this lesson. Today, I'm gonna give you some important key points about conjugating regular verbs in Arabic, and I will test your knowledge through some exercises. If you haven't watched the lesson of conjugation, it's better to watch it first before this video. I will leave the link in the video description below. This is Mustafa Nasser speaking from Arabic for Nuns. Subscribe my channel and activate the bell to stay on track. In the previous lesson, we learned together how to conjugate Arabic regular verbs. We discovered that conjugation of all types of regular verbs is the same, except for ternary duplicated, المضاعف الثلاثي, whose duplication gets untied whenever a vowel suffix is added. And we also identified the suffixes used for conjugating regular verbs in the past tense, and they are 6 in number. Let's begin our lesson with a simple question. What is the importance of adding suffixes to verbs during the conjugation process? Actually, they have more than one function. The first and most obvious, they replace the subject الفاعل of the verbal sentence. Instead of repeating the noun over and over again, we just connect the suffix to the verb. And that's why these connected pronouns we presented last video are called ضمائر الرفع, nominative pronouns, as they replace the subject, which is a noun in nominative case, اسم مرفوع. As you see here, واو الجماعة is a subjective pronoun that refers to the main subject in these sentences, and it's equivalent to the pronoun they in English. Let's look at this sentence. أنا كتبت الدرس. Let's ask our usual questions. What is the type of this sentence? It's a nominal sentence because it begins with a noun. أنا is a pronoun, and as we know, pronouns in Arabic are classified as nouns. So this is a nominal sentence, جملة اسمية. And the pronoun أنا is the subject of this nominal sentence, المبتدأ. The second word is a verb. So from here, we begin a verbal sentence because a verbal sentence must begin with a verb. This word contains two parts. The verb كتب is a past verb, and the connected pronoun to is a subjective pronoun. So كتب is the verb الفعل, and the pronoun to is the subject الفاعل. The last word الدرس is the object المفعول به. This sentence was originally like this. أنا كتب أنا الدرس. But instead of repeating the pronoun أنا twice, we just replaced it with the connected pronoun to the verb. And this connected pronoun refers to the main subject in the speech. What about the predicate of the nominal sentence whose subject is the pronoun أنا? It is the whole verbal sentence كتبت الدرس. So here we have a verbal sentence inside a nominal sentence. Another example, الولدان لعبا الكرة. This sentence was like this. الولدان لعب الولدان الكرة. But instead of repeating the noun الولدان again, we replace it with the connected pronoun ألف الاثنين in the conjugation process to be لعب instead of لعب الولدان. A final example, محمد أكل السمك, which was محمد أكل محمد السمك. Here, instead of connecting a pronoun to the verb in order to replace the main subject, we just delete it completely to be محمد أكل السمك. The subject of the verb أكل is a hidden pronoun and its estimation is the pronoun هو. And this technique of hiding the subject is done with third person singular only in the case of past tense. And here is a frequent question about this part. Can't we just consider the noun Muhammad to be the subject of the verb أكل? Someone might wonder, if we try Google Translate, we get Muhammad ate the fish. So Muhammad can serve as the subject of the verb أكل. No, this is wrong. Why? Because as we studied previously, every verb must have a subject, and one important feature of the subject الفاعل is to follow the verb, as in to come literally after the verb, not before. And secondly, the noun Muhammad is the subject of the nominal sentence المبتدأ, so it cannot be مبتدأ and فاعل in the same time. Arabic language is so-called VSO language. V stands for verb, S for subject, and O for object. So this is the arrangement of any verbal sentence in Arabic. The verb and the subject are two important elements that must be there, but object is not a must. And here, as you see, the subject comes after the verb, not before. The second benefit from this process of connecting pronouns to the verb is to indicate both number and gender. For example, the proper noun Noor is used for both genders. So how can we know whether the name refers to a male or a female? By looking at the pronoun. Look at these two sentences. نور ذهب إلى المدرسة. نور ذهبت إلى المدرسة. In English, they have the same translation. Only the context will determine the difference in gender. But in Arabic, how can we know which one is male and which is female? We know by looking at verb conjugation. The second one contains تاء التأنيث, which is a consonant ta to indicate feminine. So the second sentence is talking about a girl named Noor, while the first one is about a boy having the same name. And the subject of the verb is a hidden pronoun. Its estimation in the first sentence is هو, which was originally نور ذهب نور إلى المدرسة, and in the second one it's estimated as هي, which was نور ذهبت نور إلى المدرسة. This is also happening with dual. Observe these two verbs. كتب الدرس, كتبتا الدرس. Here is the verb كتب, taking the measure فعل. And we see ألف الاثنين, which is a subjective pronoun used with dual. Obviously, this verb is talking about two males. In the second sentence, we have the verb كتب, then تاء التأنيث, which indicates the gender as feminine, and ألف الاثنين indicates the number as dual. So this verb is talking about two females. Lastly, there are specific pronouns for each gender. Like واو الجماعة is only specific for masculine plural, and نون النسوة for feminine plural. So once you see one of them in the sentence, no need to analyze the sentence. كتبوا الدرس, كتبنا الدرس. The first one is talking about a group of males because the verb contains واو الجماعة, and the second one is talking about a group of females as it contains نون النسوة. Let's now have some exercises. نحن space اللحم. In this sentence, I want to conjugate the past verb in brackets أكل. Which answer will it be? Two steps that will determine the right answer. Locate the main subject in the sentence and then analyze its number and gender. The pronoun نحن is the main subject, yes? It's a first-person pronoun and it is plural. We know that first-person plural and dual take the same connected pronoun, which is نا الفاعلين. So this is a correct answer. أكلنا. Take note, نا الفاعلين contains two letters. نا ألف. Don't confuse it with نون النسوة, which has only one noon letter. The second question, أنا space كرة القدم وأحمد space كرة السلة. Two conjugations are required here. What are they? Let's first locate the main subject for each one. The first one is easy, أنا, and the second sentence has the subject Ahmed, which is a third-person masculine singular. We can even replace it with the pronoun هو. So which answer will it be? The answer is the third, لعبت, by adding تاء الفاعل in its first form, and the second one takes no connected pronoun, as it's a third-person singular for which the subject will be hidden. Let's see this question. ماذا فعلتم? Space الطعام. I want to conjugate this verb in brackets عدّا. Look at this question carefully and choose the correct answer. Okay, let's do our thing. Where is the subject here? From the question, the verb فعلتم contains تاء الفاعل for second person masculine plural. So the question is directed to a group of males, and the person is a second person, مخاطب. Will the answer be also a second person? Of course not, because the person will change here from second person to first person. متكلم. So the correct answer will be أعددنا الطعام. We prepared the food. And take note here, this verb is a ternary duplicated, مضاعف ثلاثي, and here the duplication will be untied as the added pronoun is a vowel. What about this example? ماذا فعل الطالبان? Space الحبل. Conjugate the verb in brackets شدا. What is the correct answer? The subject is not present. We are talking about two students that are not involved in the conversation. So the person remains the same as third person, غائب. Another point is this verb شدا is again a ternary duplicated, مضاعف ثلاثي. Its duplication will remain untied whenever a consonant pronoun is added. And here we want to add ألف الاثنين, which is a consonant. So the duplication remains. شدا الحبل. We have a note here. Look at the question فعل الطالبان. What do you observe? There is no connected pronoun here in the verb. The subject is a separate noun, الطالبان, and the verb maintains its default form in past verb without any suffixes. But why this is happening? This is a common rule in Arabic grammar called إفراد الفعل, which states that in third-person case, and when the subject is a separate noun, not a connected pronoun, the verb maintains its singular form regardless of the subject's number, which means the verb will be in the singular form even if its subject is not singular. However, تاء التأنيث is added to differentiate between masculine and feminine. Let's take this word, الطالب, and derive its 6 forms based on number and gender. So when the verb comes first, it will be in singular form. فعل الطالب، فعلت الطالبة، فعل الطالبان، فعلت الطالبتان، فعل الطلاب, and فعلت الطالبات. These are complete verbal sentences. فعل is the verb, and the second word is the subject, الفاعل. And as you see, all verbs in these sentences are in singular form. Again, this is only happening with third person, الغائب. What if we decided to exchange between the subject and the verb? Let's do it. Now the word student or students became مبتدأ. And what about the subject الفاعل of these verbs? Now we can add the connected pronouns of third person, each one with its corresponding subject. The first two for singular don't have any connected pronouns, so they remain the same, and the subject in these two cases is hidden. In the two dual cases, we add ألف الاثنين, one single ألف letter, فعل and فعلتا. For masculine plural, we add واو الجماعة, فعلوا. And for feminine plural, we remove تاء التأنيث and add نون النسوة, فعلنا. So the subject in third person conjugation might be hidden, like the singular conjugation. It might be connected pronouns, like in dual and plural, and it also might be an obvious noun, as we saw a separate noun after the verb. On the other hand, the subject الفاعل in first and second person conjugation is only connected pronoun. It cannot be separate or hidden. Look at these examples for the same verb, فعل, starting with a pronoun that reflects the person of speech. As you see, all verbs have connected pronouns that serve as the subject, الفاعل. Let's swap between the verb and the first pronoun. Here, there is no meaning of keeping the pronoun because it's already replaced with the connected pronoun. And also, there is no meaning of removing the connected pronoun and keeping the separate pronoun as a subject. The only solution is to remove the separate pronoun like that. Here is a note about this point. It's possible to see both connected pronoun and separate pronoun in the same sentence, and this technique is used in emphasizing style, which is called in Arabic أسلوب التوكيد. Like بنيت أنا البيت, which could be translated as I myself built the house, or for sure, or indeed, anyone. It's used to emphasize that the subject did the action of the verb himself. This can be used with any conjugation regardless of the person, first, second, or third. And this is its construction. The verb plus a connected pronoun plus a separate pronoun that corresponds to the connected pronoun in both number and gender. Except for third person singular, which has no connected pronoun as we saw. Check these examples. ذهبوا هم إلى المشفى. أعدت هي الغداء. حمل هو الحقيبة. دافعنا نحن عن حقوقنا. In the first sentence, we have a connected pronoun, واو الجماعة, which is connected to the verb ذهب. And this connected pronoun is serving as the subject of this verb. But as you can see, we have also a separate pronoun that goes along with the connected pronoun. And as we just said, it's used for emphasizing. I hope today's lesson was okay for you. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to receive them in the comment section below. The following 2 slides contain some exercises to do it yourself and type your answers in the comment section, or post them on our Facebook group. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and like the video. See you soon.